Dave, thanks for talking to us. Been a long time coming out of the dressing room. You just tell your supporters what has been going on.
Talked to the players, spoke to the referee. That's it.
When you spoke to your players, what were you trying to tell them that they didn't do today?
We didn't make good enough decisions on the ball. We had too many players have poor games, really. I'm saying patches. I thought we played well. I thought whenever we passed the ball to each other, we looked like a good team, but we did it sporadically and not enough. And goals change games, so we were always chasing the game. You know, and then we didn't have enough, and we got ill-disciplined in the end because we didn't keep enough of a shape, and we couldn't get back in the game.
When you said you spoke to the referee, can you tell us what was going on there? What did you make of how he performed?
I said to him at half-time, I said, I think you're the worst referee we've seen. He's gave them 2 goals. It's as simple as that. There's a foul in the build-up to the third. There's a caution. We were on a promising attack. And there's a foul throw. And then there's a throw into us. It's like, you can't get them wrong. They weren't difficult decisions. I told him at half-time, and he said, you know, 15 minutes later, he then comes and says, right, you can't go back on the pitch. I said, right, okay. And I've just gone and see him, and the 4th official said, I question his integrity. He just said, I didn't question his integrity. So we'll see what the report says. I never swore at him, wasn't angry. I just said, I think you're terrible. Listen, I don't think he had a good game. Did we lose the game because of him? He said it didn't help. It didn't help. You know, and it's the ref's the ref. It's, you know, I've just had a real good chat with him, actually. A real good chat for 20 minutes of trying to help him, and he was giving me pointers. So I don't think I'm ref bashing by any stretch. I'm not. He gave some poor decisions that cost his goals. So, you know, but it's not the reason why we lost the game. It didn't help. We've got to be better in possession. That's the main thing.
And of course, you know, you got back at that 1-1, didn't you, with a terrific strike, and it was an important stage of the game when them decisions went against you.
Yeah.
And you've got to try and get that out of their minds, though, the players. You said they got a little bit ill-disciplined. You can understand why perhaps they were all frustrated as well, because they're fighting for their lives.
Of course. Like I said, I don't think we don't expect any help from anyone. We just expect people to do their jobs, and that's me, that's the players, that's the referees, that's stewards putting on, that's fans not bringing bloody flares. You know, if I catch him, honestly, stop doing it. Whoever the idiot is, honestly, don't bother coming. You're not a fan. So it's stuff. Everyone expects to do the job. You know, and we'll keep fighting. We didn't become a good team winning at Morecambe, and we don't become a bad team losing here.
You always say, yeah, you spoke about the supporters. You made your point there. Well, let that one rest, because it is a worrying time for the football club. We already had the chairman speaking about it, but let's get back to your football team in terms of, you always say you can learn things, can't you?
Yeah.
And how Burton set up, we've got to give them credit. They exercised it right, didn't they? Yeah.
Listen, take nothing away from Burton. You know, they deserve to win. We didn't help them. We helped them, and the ref helped them. That's my. But forget the ref. We've got to be better. We've got to be better. Too many had an off day in possession, and then sort of, you know, what a bit of up and at you, in your face. That's what they are, aren't they? And there's nothing wrong with that. That's not a criticism, so I don't think I'm whinging and all like that. And we had to outthink them and outplay them, and we didn't. And we've got to be better at that.
And I suppose again the disappointment was you give away too many throw-ins.
Well, I can't tell you how many times we told them not to, but listen, that's part and parcel of being a football manager. I end up like you, Graham.
Well, grey and old, yeah. I hope you do one day, but fingers crossed. You've got to get back, and the players have got to learn from what you've said, you and Kenny and the management team, because you know it's another one gone off the board, and you've got to look at the next games now. Yeah,
and we've got Rotherham in the Papa John's, and that's a competition that's served us really well this year. It's done really well for us, and obviously they're top of the league or whatever, you know, second or whatever they are. So it'll be a tough test, and then we've got a free week again. So you know, and then the games come thick and fast. So, you know, we've got to pick ourselves up, dust ourselves down, get a couple of injuries back, hopefully, and then go from there.